I was excited, but at the same time, I was very nervous because it is a sequel, and these guys, Sly and Coog, did a great job with the franchise. So, wanted to make sure I came in and did my thing and please everybody.
In your own words, can you tell us a bit how you got involved with the project?
I got a call from MGM after they've seen my first feature film. Apparently Ryan brought my name up in that group meeting. And Sly has seen the film, and Michael B. Jordan have seen it. And they were like, we want you to kind of do Creed 2. What do you think about it? And they sent me the script. And I was excited, but at the same time, I was very nervous because it is a sequel, and these guys, Sly and Coog, did a great job with the franchise. So, wanted to make sure I came in and did my thing and please everybody.
In the ring, you got rules. Outside, we got nothing. People like me, we live in the past. You got people that need you now.
I hear that you are a fan of the original films. Did you rewatch them all before you became involved with this?
I did, but I already knew all the films by heart, kind of. This time I had to watch it with a different eye. I was just trying to pull from certain things and really watch what Sly had done in the franchise, what made it work, what made each one work, and what can I bring to this one to carry over. Because a lot of this one has to do with the history and the past of the franchise, you know what I mean?
I got loyalty inside my DNA.
You don't think you got your validation?
I got loyalty inside my DNA.
The soundtrack is really, really great. How involved were you?
Heavy. If you watch my first film, The Land, we had a soundtrack too. I love sound in general, so when it comes to music and score and actual bringing in artists for the track, I try to play a heavy hand in it. Certain artists that inspire me when creating the film or writing or putting things together visually. So if I'm listening to an artist, I'll be like, hey, can we bring in that artist for the film because that's what inspired this scene or this moment. And other times, I do a scene, I direct it, and we're in a editing room, and I feel like, maybe go a different direction. And then we send them out to multiple artists and see who connects with it the most.
I got power, poison, pain, and joy inside my DNA.
I want to rewrite history.
Don't pretend this is about your father.
What is kind of the key message that you hope people take away?
Good question. Because I don't want it to be just one thing, you know what I mean? I feel like there's a lot of characters and people are gravitating towards different themes in the film, whether it be your father, your kids, history, the past, your career, I think there's your relationship, your loved one. There's so many, but ultimately just, I think family would be like the biggest one. Obviously we kind of wrap it up that way at the end of the film, and as I watched the film and as I started directing it, those scenes kind of came together at the end because I felt like that's what at the core, that's what it was about. That's what legacy was about, and who we are and why we do things is for the ones we love.
We got this. You heard me?
And why do you think that this film is really the kind of film that should be experienced in a cinema environment?
Because of the fight scenes. No, the fight scenes are pretty intense. I think that should definitely be experienced in a cinema environment on a big screen. Beyond that, it's just you want an experience. I think you can still watch the thing at home and on your tablet if you want to. But at the end of the day, I feel like watching it on a huge screen and getting the full effect of everything. Because we really tried some cool things and some different techniques when approaching this film. Visually, and I think you will want to see it at its best medium.
And final question to you personally, what's your favorite part about going to the cinema?
Popcorn. No, I'm legit every time large popcorn, large Coke, and goobers, which I don't know if they have goobers out here. It's like chocolate-covered peanuts in a way. I have that while watching a film, and then the trailers before the film, interesting enough. Yeah.
It may not seem like it now, but this is more than just a fight.
Loyalty, loyalty.